Okay, transaxle for the Ariens from Kijiji is back together. As you can see, here's the front. I actually had to take the shifter linkage out of the machine. It'd be absolutely impossible to put it in if I did not. This part here is in, springs in. This here bolts in behind, up in here. I had it together and apart about 2 or 3 different times. I got it all together, forgot this. Got it all together, forgot this. Got it all together, forgot to get the piece in behind in place. But now, as far as I know, everything's in place. I've put it in gear. It does seem to work just by spinning this right here. The brakes are currently in the on position. I have both front transmission mounts loose. So the plan is to get it in place, loosely bolt the back 2, get the front 2 done, and then we'll tighten everything up to manufacturer specs, which is me feeling that it's tight enough. So this here was definitely a bit interesting because this spring is under a lot of tension and you have to stretch the spring out. What I did is use the zip tie, hooked it on underneath, pulled it up over, and it was on. C-clip went on without any issues. This has all been greased in here. This has been greased in behind here with red marine grease. So everything should be good to go. This again down here is the brake assembly. Down is brakes on, up is brakes on, down's brakes off. It uses a cable setup. The cable hooks into here and it uses this piece right here. So, or it goes in between this piece here. I just gotta remember how that goes back together right there. That's really the only big deal. And then you got one electrical connection. Tuck that right here for now so it doesn't get in my way. Cable is loose. The cable does tension up whenever it's in gear. And this is basically a centrifugal clutch back here that actually operates it and makes it go fast or slow. These parts are all available still. I believe this is available, but the actual transaxle I believe is discontinued. So it's really hard to get. In this piece here, when looking up the shifter cam, that's what they call this. If you look it up, it comes up with a completely different part. It's kind of difficult with Ariens because Ariens makes snowblowers as well. So a lot of parts when you look up for Ariens comes up as a snowblower part. Some stuff, if you look carefully, does come up as tractor. So this definitely would have been pretty well impossible to put in with the transaxle in the machine. A lot easier to pull it out, especially when dealing with bolts down in here. I had to come out to make sure I get the bolts all in correctly. Dealing with these little screws in here. They're all really just self-tapping screws that hold this together for the most part. But yeah, that's pretty well it. All this is tight down in here. Tight enough that it needs to be. It's not going to move around. And it's all going to be good to go. So everything is tight. Nothing's wobbling. The belt's decent. So we should be ready to reassemble this. It's pouring down rain at the moment. I'd like to just get it in place and start the engine potentially and make sure it works. And that's pretty much it for tonight. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.